I decided to stop being the slave of temporary thrills. But when I made a decision to turn things around in that specific area of my life, the feeling was no longer important. The action time came. This change from depending on the feeling and then not looking for a feeling was my major breakthrough. Hello and welcome to Couch Confidential. I want to touch on a hot topic, what many need to hear in order to move on in life. You will never be happy and at peace until you stop doing what is out of sync with yourself, until you positively stop doing what is wrong in your own eyes. In other words, stop harming yourself. Stick around and I will share my own major step towards the better life. Needless to say, you will be happier and freer the more you move toward the right way, harmonious way. Living off balance is like wearing tight shoes. Endless pain and stalled steps until you switch to the shoes that fit, unlocking ease and comfort. Once you find your what it is that you want, and your why do you want it, your transformation will happen. 100%. Then how will also appear. Do you know what a wonderful feeling it is to say never again will I go there and do that. Never again will I behave like that. And meaning it. But be gentle and be patient with yourself. These moments of liberation usually come after a considerable struggle with oneself, so be gentle. Don't judge yourself. Don't hate yourself. Finally, how I overcame some of my old ways and started living the more desirable ones. It is a story of feelings and action. To summarize it, the feelings were important before, to show me what no longer worked for me. But when I made a decision to turn things around in that specific area of my life, the feeling was no longer important. The action time came. Before the shift, the inner feeling was like a vital smoke alarm trying to warn me that my path was wrong and that the fire was to burn me. But once I saw the truth, chose a new course and committed to it, the alarm became irrelevant noise. Action followed and action ruled. Sometimes I felt like continuing in change for good, sometimes I didn't. But feeling didn't matter anymore. That's the point. Now it was the action time. Feeling mattered before to understand through that feeling what is it that was bad and wrong for me, and also to understand what made me deeply good on the other hand. Then once I became more clear to myself, once my mind was made up and decisions were made, it was no longer about that feeling. I no longer consulted the feeling for a while. It became about doing what is right. This difference, this change from, listen now carefully, this change from depending on the feeling and then not looking for a feeling was my major breakthrough. I didn't have to feel good always, but I knew which actions will for sure make me feel bad, and thus I knew which actions are wrong for me, no matter the temporary thrill that they offered. I decided to stop being the slave of temporary thrills. And I continued in the vision for myself and I stayed the course. Eventually, the good feelings followed, of course, confirming my good new choices. Become like one of us who chose differently. Become your true self. See you